All right, let's talk about night weaning a 15-month-old. Chances are, if you're here, you're probably a little sleep deprived, a little exhausted, and wondering if your baby will ever sleep through the night. Same, friend, same. But after night weaning both my children in 1 week, here's what worked for us. My name is Ashley, and I am mama of that hippie family. Welcome to my channel. I make videos about motherhood and our tiny house lifestyle. For us, it came down to two things: sleep and boundaries. My little one was waking up still 3 to 4 times throughout the night to nurse, and although I love those nighttime snuggles, mama needs her REM sleep to function. And it's okay to set boundaries too. I am weaning Franny from breast milk to a bottle. We have decided to give her oat milk instead of dairy, mostly because in our household we just don't drink or use dairy. Chad is lactose intolerant, and I just have never drank dairy in my whole life. She can wean herself off the bottle when she's ready. I have no concern how long she uses that bottle for. If she wants to, go right ahead. For now, I will nurse her to sleep at bedtime and nap time, but in the next month, I do plan on fully weaning her. Quick pause, I just want to thank today's sponsor of my video, Groansy, for hooking me up with a bottle warmer. Honestly, this has been a huge lifesaver for weaning Franny from boob to bottle. I have never used a bottle warmer before because I've always just exclusively breastfed, but with Franny, I do want to switch her to a bottle because she's just really attached to the boob, and I think that this will just be easier for her. And she doesn't really like drinking from a cup. I have offered all the cups and she doesn't drink from them, so bottle it is for now. This thing does it all. It is so easy to use. What I really love about it actually is this chart on the side that literally tells you how long you need to warm anything for, depending on if you're using plastic or glass and how much milk is in the bottle. It's so quick. So Franny's got a bottle I'm gonna put in there right now. It's got about 2 ounces in it. And I'm gonna just turn it on, push this button, turn it up to 5 minutes. That is it. This warmer is going to warm her bottle up to a perfect temperature without destroying any of its nutrients. You should never, ever, ever, ever microwave a bottle of milk or formula because it just destroys any nutrients that's in there. Are you coming here, Franny? As it counts down, it will beep when it's ready. You do want to make sure you take the bottle out when it beeps, otherwise it will just keep getting warm. Despite all that, the coolest function about this bottle warmer is that you can keep a bottle warm for 24 hours. If your baby is drinking milk in the night, that you will always have a bottle ready. They even have a dual bottle warmer on their site I've seen that looks so convenient, so practical. I don't know how you would do it any other way, honestly. I like to use the 24-hour function so that in the morning, because now I'm weaning Franny completely. So when she wakes up, she gets a bottle, and then I'll nurse her a couple times throughout the day, but we're cutting back. In the morning, that's a hard one to let go. So with the milk is already warm waiting for her, I can just come grab it and bring it to bed and give it to her in bed, and it makes her a lot happier. An easy transition, which is exactly what you need when you're going through weaning. I will link the Groansy bottle warmer below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. I promise, if you're looking for anything to make the transition between boob to bottle easier, or if you've just decided to go from bottle from day one, or you know someone who has, this is the way to go. So I test to make sure it's right. Night weaning isn't just a cold turkey kind of thing. I mean, it isn't if you want fewer tears, and it's more gentle, I believe, to gradually work your way into it. I started off by just honestly talking to her about it. I told her that milk is for daytime now, no more milk at nighttime. At nighttime we sleep and cuddle. I always say, let's go night-nights and have cuddles. No more milk, okay? They really do understand so much more than I think we give them credit for sometimes. It doesn't mean she's happy about it, but she does understand. The biggest takeaway from all of this that I can give to you is commit. Consistency is key. Once you have decided to night wean, no looking back whatsoever for no reason. You gotta stick with it. I waited until Franny was over a cold that she just had like a couple weeks ago, and as soon as she was better, I took that chance to start my weaning process because I knew the chances of her getting sick or feeling unwell in that little block of time was less likely. Gentle and gradual is what worked really well for both my children. I started off nights 1, 2, and 3 just cutting back a minute or two each feeding, until eventually nights 4 or 5 I just cut back completely. And then the last 2 nights I actually sent her home with my husband, because I am technically house sitting right now and my husband is staying at home in our tiny house. And this worked out really well for us because I sent her home with him, and then he comforted her in the night, but she knew that I wasn't there and I wasn't available, so it just kind of cemented that this is how we sleep at night. We're here for you, to comfort you and cuddle, and you're not alone. We are a co-sleeping family, so she's never alone. All 4 of us sleep in one bed, and her and my son even cuddle. So it was just getting over the milk at night. There's a lot of comfort to be had. Did she fuss and cry? Yeah, definitely she did. But that's when I say just hang in there, stay committed, because it will get easier. Each night, honestly, it gets easier. I do admit with my son, I found it to be so much easier because he has a comfort object. He has his blankie. I'll link my video of weaning the first time here, because that video actually talks about the hormone imbalance that you go through when you start the weaning process. I really recommend watching that because that one took me for a ride. I did not know what to expect that first time. This time a little bit more prepared. When there was no milk, we offered cuddles, like I said, but I also tried really hard to offer her blankie. She kind of is that copycat phase with my son. She has a blankie that's very similar to his, and because she sees him love on his blankie all the time, she does go for her blankie. She's not attached to it in the same way that he is, but I still offered it in hopes that it will just comfort her. On those really tough nights, I just tried to stay calm myself. I know from experience with my son that that's what they really need, is they need you to just be as calm as you possibly can, and that will help them regulate their emotions and calm down, and eventually they will fall asleep. It feels like in the moment that they're not going to. I got smacked around a little bit too, but just stay calm, stay consistent. It'll all work out. I can happily say now that we are all sleeping much better though. I am sleeping through the night. It's wild to wake up in the morning, and she's also sleeping through the night now. She wakes up about 6 o'clock and she is looking for milk in the morning, but I use my bottle warmer and I have a bottle ready for her, so I run out and grab it and bring it back into bed. She's not super happy about that, but we've started the daytime weaning process, so that's where we're at. We're working towards completely weaning. If you want to know more about how that goes, make sure you subscribe to our channel, because I'll update you about that soon. Give yourself some grace too. Like, this is a huge transition for everybody, especially a baby. Like, they don't know any different. This is all they've ever known if you've always given milk in the night. So it'll take some time, and it's okay. If you ever want to ask me any questions, feel free to comment below, reach out to me through my email, which is in the description below this video. I'm happy to just be some support if you need it, or answer any questions that you might have. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I wish you all the best in your weaning journey. Hang in there, you got this. So subscribe for more motherhood moments with me, and tell me, have you weaned your baby and what was it like for you? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.